Let me ask you guys something before we get into any of this. And be real now. How long have you guys been in this I'm about to start phase? Not started yet. You're still working on it. You're planning it out. How long have you been sitting somewhere in between, just kind of thinking about it versus actually going out there and just doing it? Because I was there for a long time and I want to talk about what that actually looks like. And I just want to give you guys a warning on why most people may never get out of it. So, little backstory on me. I'm a carpenter. I'm a tradesman. I'm a carpenter. I've been doing the trades for around 5 years now. So I work with my hands, long days, early mornings, physical work, yada, yada. You guys get the picture. And for a long time, I was doing a little bit of content dabbling on the side. A lot of reaction videos, trying to hop on trending audio, whatever was popping, I was trying to do. And it was fine, but I knew that just wasn't going to be my thing. I knew that I wanted to do something that actually meant something to me, something that was actually going to feel like it was mine. So I'm from San Diego, Chula Vista to be exact. My perspective is that from there. And I want to use that for my story. I got stories that I want to tell. I want to help people create some sort of community or audience. I have this clear vision of what I want this Big Miklo channel to be. And for the longest time, I just sat on my ass and never did anything about it. I didn't build anything. I wasn't building anything. And don't get me wrong, it was not because I didn't have any ideas. I had plenty of ideas, too many of ideas. No action. That's pretty much the big problem here. And I just felt like I was just running out of time, just assuming I can start tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, I'll be more ready. I'll figure it out. I'll learn more things, make me better. So here's exactly what I want to tell you about all those reasons and excuses, because I know you have them just like I have them. You probably have your own version of your list. And trust me, they all sound legitimate. Every single one of them. That's why, which is why they're so dangerous, because they all make sense why we're not ready. Sorry, I feel like I had to switch up the angle a little bit. This is perfect. Let's address the first excuse everybody goes for. I don't have the gear. Once I get the right camera, the right microphone, the right software, the right computer, then I'll be ready. Tell me you haven't said that one before. Something that looks professional, people are going to want to watch. I've heard it all because I've thought of them all. I'm not trying to feed you any BS. I am in the mud right now figuring this out. I'm here to just report what I'm learning. I'm documenting my journey in real time. I am not a 1 million subscriber YouTuber yet. I am figuring things out. So I hope you can just take my perspective from where I'm at and just kind of take what you will from it. In the beginning, camera, not going to matter. You have the best camera possible. Android phone, I have a Galaxy Ultra 25, S25, perfectly good camera. Come to find out, there are big time YouTubers now that still film on their iPhone. Heard of this guy named Ryan Trahan? Everything shot on his iPhone. Still gets millions of views. So we can cross that excuse off the list. The lighting situation, sit near a window during the day, more than fine. That's essentially what we're replicating here in the studio. Now, what you can upgrade, and these are fairly cheap already. Microphone, got this one off of TikTok Shop, plug it into the phone. Came with 2 mics. I think this one was like $15 to $17. Pretty cheap. I just grabbed it from my phone. It's going to sound, as cheap as they are, they're going to sound way better than the one that comes out of than the audio that's going to be recorded on your phone. This we can mess with. Cross that off your list. Easy buy. Now the second excuse. I don't have time. Bro, pull up a chair. Okay, so I'm not trying to compare. Everybody's got their own situation. I'm just giving you how I handle my schedule. Full-time dad, 2 kids, husband, full-time job, blue-collar job, right? And I pick the kids up every day after school, traffic, yada, yada. So what I do that helps me out, the day before, I know what I'm doing. So I have a small window that I can get stuff done between by the time I get home, by the time I got to go to bed. In that time, got to get the kids fed, got to do chores around the house, got to have time to eat dinner.
Oh, and don't forget, got to shower, all that good stuff. And then I have a couple hour window before bedtime that I can fit in. I have like a 1 to 2 hour window before bedtime that I can fit in, that I can just work on this for me. So the day prior, I already have a plan on what I need to work on today. Do I always get it done in one day? No. But at least I have a plan ahead of time. For example, if I want to film a talking head video, I already have all my notes, anything that I want to talk about in that video done ahead of time. The night before, all I got to do, I have my setup. I can just sit down, hit record, boom, ready to go. Don't have to think about it. I knock this all out while the kids are eating, showering, preoccupied. I have a short window to film a quick little 10-minute video. I try to squeeze that in, get it done, maybe 30 minutes. Is it going to be perfect? No. Am I going to be fully happy with the final project? No, of course not. I don't have enough time to fully work on it. But I will eventually get better and better over time. My mistakes that I make today aren't going to be the same ones I make tomorrow. And hopefully I'll get better 1% at a time till eventually this thing is clockwork. I'm in and out. No more than an hour, plenty of time. Sit down, hang out with the wife, watch TV, do whatever we got to do. No sweat. So the biggest takeaway out of that, plan your schedule in advance leading up to the day you actually want to make your content. And within the week, Monday, come up with your idea. Tuesday, script your idea or outline your idea. Wednesday, film your idea. Thursday, edit your idea. Thursday and Friday, edit your idea. If not, take it into the weekend. Have your post ready or have your video ready for the following week. Boom, that's at least one video a week that you can do over a span of a week. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just got to get them done. That's more or less the challenge than actually making the perfect video.
So the third one, and this one's probably one of my favorite ones. Who cares? Nobody's even going to watch. Why would anyone care what any of us have to say? I'm not famous. I don't have an audience. I don't have any credentials. I'm just a stupid carpenter from Chula Vista who wants to make silly YouTube videos about San Diego. Who's going to watch any of that? Here's the thing that I've learned about when we're starting. You're right. Nobody's going to watch our videos at first. Your first video is probably going to get 1, 2, I'll just say less than 10, your first video. Second video, you might get a little bit more. Third video, you might get a little bit more. But trust me, those numbers that you're going to be generating, you're going to feel like this is a complete waste of time with the amount of effort you're going to be investing in this. Now, hear me out. I'm not trying to sugarcoat any of this. I'm going to be 100% raw and real with you guys. Excuse me if I'm coming on a little harsh, but here's the positive. None of that stuff is a sign that this thing is actually working yet. That's not the sign that we're looking for yet. Think of this analogy like the gym. You go to the gym for the first day, you're not going to see any results. You go to the gym for a second day, you're still not going to see results. You go to the gym for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you're barely beginning if you were consistent, if you were disciplined at home, if you know what you're doing, or if you're actually trying to learn what you're doing, figuring out what workouts you're supposed to do, figuring out what you're supposed to be eating, your diet, so on. Think of YouTube like that. One video is not going to get you any results. Your second video, your third, your fourth, your fifth, maybe even your 50th or your 100th. Each video, you just need to get 1% better. As long as you're going into each video trying to get 1% better in any facet of your creation process, you will eventually see results as you would as if you were going to the gym every day, staying disciplined, doing what you're supposed to do. To the best of your ability, of course. And guess what? All the creators you guys are familiar with, who you consider successful, they've all gone through the same thing. They all have early videos that tank. Nobody watched. Videos that they consider as bad content. But guess what? They kept going anyway. I actually saw a really good analogy for this done on a reel. Shout out to whoever did this creator, whoever did this reel, whoever that creator is. But he compared gaining an audience to showing up to a coffee shop and expecting the cashier or the people who work there to know your name after one visit. It's going to take one visit, two visit, three visit, 10 visits, 20 visits, 50 visits, hundreds of visits before everybody there knows your name, knows your order, knows what you like. And that goes the same thing with these YouTube videos or social media for that matter. It's not just one video, it's multiple videos. Some people try to post 30 posts a day. That's insane. I would never do that. But at least doing it as many times as you can per week is going to give you that many more options or that many more chances of finding your audience. Every post, even if it only gets 100 views, even if you just get one out of that 100, paid attention to it, watched it, maybe doesn't follow the first time, but if they keep seeing it, they're going to be like, oh, okay, I get what this guy is about or that this girl's about. Now it's time to follow. Now I want to follow. And over time, you're getting that much better, that much better, that much better. And then next thing you know, you have these group of people that genuinely mess with the stuff that you put out. They actually want to follow along and see how you're doing. Nobody wants to hop on a bandwagon of someone who's not taking it serious, who's going to be here today, but then gone tomorrow. Nobody wants to be part of that.
So here's another excuse. This one's actually one of my favorites. I'm just flat out not ready yet. I need to learn more about what I'm doing. And this is the easiest way to explain what it's going to be like by the time you're ready. Think of it as like almost like an exposure therapy, or like the more times you do it, the more that you're going to get better at it. There is no waiting to the right time, the perfect moment. I have watched enough videos. I have read this or that. This is one of the only times that the only way you're actually going to get better and fill it out is by diving on in and figuring out your mistakes as you go. This video sucked. Boom, trash that idea. This title thumbnail sucked. Boom, let's try something different. I like making vlogs. Boom, maybe I don't like making vlogs. I want to make talking head. Boom, maybe I don't like talking head. The only way you're going to actually figure it out is by going out and doing it. That's it. There is no when I'm ready. None of us at the beginning are ever going to be ready, which is why a lot of people quit, because they decide that even though they've started, they still don't feel ready, and now they don't like it because they're uncomfortable doing it. So then they just fall off. But if you know that ahead of time, you already know what to expect. When those feelings come up, you now know what to do to avoid all that. And another part of that, you don't need to know exactly what your niche is, who your audience is exactly for, who you're making videos for. You just need to create. Practice just getting in that flow of creating, making stuff, and just putting it out. Make deadlines in your mind. Try to stick to them, even if your video is not completely finished, perfect to the way you want it. Just get it out there. And my biggest example of this, my content has changed a few times since I've started. And I'm leaving my videos up there for anybody to go see because there is no cap in my rap. I didn't know exactly what my channel was going to be like until I just started doing it and getting rid of bad ideas, keeping the good ones, and just trying to see what works. But one thing I'm not going to do is just stay stagnant and just keep thinking. I need to put it out there, let it be its own thing, and I'll figure it out later.
So this is what I'll leave you with. This is my last little tidbit I want to add to this topic. You already know what to do. We already know what to do. I knew what I had to do at the time. If you want to build something, the first step is to always just try. That's it. Stick with it. Give it your best shot. Don't give up on yourself. You really want this bad enough? You're going to find every other reason to quit. You got to tell that motherfucker, no, you're not quitting. We're putting this video out one way or another because these conditions are never going to be right. You're never going to be fully prepared. You're never going to be the full on professional look that you're hoping, especially not at the beginning. Just put it out there. All we can do is just show up and then show up again and then show up again. And the next day, put out your video 1 week after another, after another, after another, and just keep trying to get better. One little thing. Titles are better. One video. Thumbnails this much better. The coloring that much better. Anything you're editing gets a little better, smoother, cleaner. And over time, next thing you know, you're a full-on badass at this. So thank you guys. Let me know what you think of this video. Like it. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe, or even share it with a friend who might be in a rut that needs a little, kick in the ass to kind of get going. Set this start date and just create. Just create. I'm Big Miklo. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.